Definamos violencia doméstica. Violencia doméstica es el patrón de conducta asociado a una situación de ejercicio desigual de poder que se manifiesta en el uso de la violencia física, psicológica, patrimonial o sexual. Cuando hablamos de abuso doméstico, lo primero que viene a nuestra mente es una pareja golpeándose mutuamente, pero la realidad va más allá de los golpes. Existen diferentes tipos de violencia doméstica: física, emocional, abuso sexual, abuso financiero, entre otras. Del 54 al 70% de las latinas son víctimas de violencia. Existen muchas ideas erróneas que las personas utilizan frecuentemente para justificar el abuso doméstico. Muchos no quieren creer que están dentro de una relación abusiva o que están abusando a sus parejas y utilizan las siguientes afirmaciones para justificar el comportamiento abusivo de su pareja. ¿Qué es lo primero que debe hacer una persona que es víctima de violencia doméstica? Veamos qué nos dice una abogada especialista en estos casos.
So generally, if you are a victim of domestic violence, and that can include violence to yourself, violence to your home and property, or violence that occurs in the presence of you and your children by someone who you are in a domestic relationship with, you have a lot of options of what you can do. The first and best option is always to call law enforcement by calling 911. Even if you don't want to reach out to police for whatever reason, you have the option of calling other people for help. There's a civil process where you can get something that's called a temporary protective order. Those orders are available in 3 different levels. The first level is called an ex parte order. What that means is you as a victim go to the courthouse with documents and present them before the judge and ask the judge to sign them. When you get those ex parte protective orders, they only last for 30 days, and you have to have a hearing where the person who's accused of domestic violence has the chance to come into court and answer for him or herself. After that 30 days is up, either the judge will grant an extension, or in some circumstances, if there's not enough evidence, he will dismiss your 30-day temporary order. Extensions can go anywhere from 12 months to 3 years to 5 years, depending on your circumstances. Now, if you don't have the resources to go out and hire a lawyer to help you, there are lots of ways that you can get these temporary protective orders. You can go to your courthouse. You can go to a domestic abuse help center, such as Macon's Crisis Line Safe House. There's also the Safe Haven, which is up in Henry County, and the Care Cottage in Monroe County. I don't know what they have in Houston County, but most counties have something within their county or nearby. You can always Google for that information. You can also call law enforcement at their non-emergency number and ask them to refer you to a help center. You can do that even without filing a police report if that's what you want to do. And again, one thing to remember is that when you are filing these papers, whether you do them with an attorney or by yourself or with somebody from a help center, they do have to be filed in the county where the abuser lives. So if you're in 2 different counties, you always remember that you're going to go back to the place where that person lives. If you have questions, it's always good to consult someone for more information because, of course, I don't know about each particular situation that arises. But that's a basic overview of the process if you are a domestic violence victim.
La próxima semana continuaremos con la segunda parte de abuso doméstico, ya que es importante dar a conocer a nuestra comunidad hispana el alto índice de mujeres maltratadas e igual en algunos casos el abuso en hombres. Cada ser humano merece tener una vida digna. No se pierda la continuación de la segunda parte de violencia doméstica, ya que estaremos hablando del cómo obtener un estatus legal si usted ha sido víctima de violencia y organizaciones que están dispuestas a ayudarle. Reportando para ¿Qué pasa? Maripili Buenrostro.